Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, and we salute our US military. Except I have matcha green tea, they have mud, and they go through the mud. So we salute them and thank you for your services. Today I'm going to tell you, if you want to stay healthy as much as possible and have access to all these vitamins and nutrients and food, please listen to this just for a moment. My name is Cody Michael. I work in the raw material business. We roam the world looking for the world's best and highest quality vitamins and minerals. We know how it's made, where it's made, who's the best lab in the world. And we are today in Southeast Asia. As you can see, we're right here on the ocean. We're about a mile away from the ocean and in an island. Beautiful morning. In Southeast Asia, my food is so abundant. I have mango, bananas, papaya, passion fruit, and dragon fruit. There's 3 different type of dragon fruit. Isn't that amazing? Prebiotic, probiotics, I mean so much health. After I eat my breakfast or with my breakfast, what are the most essential vitamins I need to take? Okay, I hear a lot of influencers and people talk about nutrition. They don't know nothing. I am sorry to say that. Even those so-called experts, they don't know where these products come from and how it's made and how it's extracted, what lab they make it. We know that. Now, we're not claiming that we know everything, but what we know it very well. And it's been for the last we've been doing this for more than 15 years, roaming the world, okay? So, nutrition is essential, but you need to make sure it's the right nutrition. CoQ10. Why is it essential, especially for people who are over 40 and they're taking like medication like statin drugs? And as Dr. Steven Sinatra, who's a cardiologist, integrated medicine, said that if his clients are taking statin drugs, they must take CoQ10. But their CoQ10 has 2 different forms, ubiquinol and ubiquinone. Ubiquinol is the more reduced form. And there are more than one company who make this product, but there are only 2 or 3 the best companies in the world. They do the best CoQ10 because CoQ10 has a left arm and a right arm spin, and it's hard to stabilize. And also CoQ10 crystallizes at about 37 Celsius, which is human body temperature. So what is the use even if you use the best quality CoQ10? Well, we use decrystallized CoQ10 from a company called SGT after we take the ubiquinol from one of the best companies in the world called Konica, and they decrystallize it for us by adding few other ingredients that are patent, and it becomes amazing for your heart health. CoQ10 is in every cell in your body. It's an electron, part of the electron chain. And that what happen is when you have less CoQ10, your mitochondria inside the cell, the engines that runs the mitochondria start to get old and it start to show on the outside. So it's an absolute essential for health because it helps generate ATP, okay? So it's part of the electron transport chain. So CoQ10, it's almost not available in the food these days, and that's why you need to make sure that you have CoQ10 every day, about 100 to 150 milligram every day. And by the way, this is a informational video purpose only, so please know that. Now, after we eat our delicious breakfast, for me personally, mango, the sugar in the mango in the morning, for some reason, it gets me a little sick, so I eat it only after food or after lunch, about an hour and a half after that. But the passion fruit, this is an amazing prebiotic, the papaya, the dragon fruit, and so many different fruits right here in Southeast Asia. Bananas, potassium, essential for your heart health. What is the second most important vitamin that I take? Glutathione. Glutathione, according to my professor, Dr. Bruce Ames, who passed away a few weeks ago, God bless his soul, shown in his research back more than 15, 20 years ago, that glutathione is the most abundant nutrient in the cell. Each cell contains 10 million mole per cell. So by age 50, you have about 50% left in your body. By age 65, you have less than 15% left in your body. And Dr. Mark Hyman had done extensive research on that and showed that deficiency in glutathione connected to every disease in your body. And of course, there are so many other research on that. Also, glutathione help recycle vitamins like vitamin C and E. So when you can't recycle these vitamins in the body, they become oxidative instead antioxidants. So know this, so you know what your daily essential must be. Turmeric is good. I hear a lot of turmeric people taking turmeric or ashwagandha. That's fine, but they're not available in your cell. Your body can survive without them. They're not essential. They're good for overall health, but they're not essential. I am talking about essential vitamins and nutrients and minerals that keeps your cell rolling and your brain's working and your heart running, okay? So the third one, vitamin D. You want to make sure that your vitamin D is not a synthetic used for rat poisoning, as the University of Colorado had reminded the scientific community back in 1999 that was best used for vitamin D was a rat poison. Can you believe this? Why? Because they use synthetic vitamin D on the market. We get our vitamin D from Australia, from the sheep, from the wool sheep, and it's called lanolin. And it's over $2,000, $3,000 a kilo, I think, right now. And you have to make sure it contains K2. K2 tell vitamin D to deposit calcium into the bones and out of the heart and the arteries. Because when you take it orally, vitamin D is not recognized by the body. It's only recognized by the sun. Okay, today we have a little cloud, but it's only recognized by the sun. So you want to make sure you're taking the right form of vitamin D, and you maintain your vitamin D. Personally, I maintain it above 70 if I can, at all the time. Vitamin D is a hormone. Dr. Russell Jeffrey had done extensive research on it, and Dr. Kate Blue, okay? And what we use vitamin K2. We use the type is called MK47 quinine, which is imported from Japan. There are other companies around the world, they're making it, but one of the best one is made from Japan. And you want to make sure that each 5,000 IU of vitamin D contains a minimum of 80 microgram of K2. Without that, vitamin D does not work. So ratio and quality are important and essential for vitamin D to work correctly. Vitamin D connects the two cells, the two ends of the cells. So it's a cell communicator. It is one of the building block of your body that essential for you to make sure that you have it and you maintain it at a high level. Fish oil. Not all fish oil are made the same. Our fish oil that we develop for holistic doctors and companies like lookandvibrant.com comes from anchovies. We used to get salmon, wild salmon. It's becoming expensive. Anchovies a little bit lower price. We get it from Italy, but why? Because anchovies contain about 3 to 4 times more EPA and DHA than wild salmon. And 99.9% of the so-called fish oil that comes from salmon out there, it's farm salmon. So we don't use it. And you're paying a lot more when you are getting anchovies, wild anchovies, fish oil. 30%, remember this, 30% of your frontal cortex in your head, okay, is made from DHA. Dr. Russell Blaylock, who's a neurosurgeon, had done many research and showed that when you are deficient in omega-3, DHA and EPA, within first 2 weeks, the brain signals start to change. It doesn't mean that you're gonna feel the side effect, the bad side effect, but what's gonna happen is within a few years, that's when dementia and Alzheimer's start to develop because of nutrient deficiencies. Of course, because of the bad diet that we're eating, the carbs and the sugar and etc., and all the medications that cause many harmful side effects. So omega-3 is absolute for everybody, even kids, even women before they get pregnant. They showed that women who had in their body enough omega-3 DHA before they got pregnant, their kids were smarter kids. Actually, in Denmark, in Gothenburg University, they showed that kids who took DHA, omega-3 from anchovies for 100 days, only 100 days, increased IQ by by 64%. Isn't that remarkable? So yes, DHA is a must for brain health. Next one, B12. B12 that is amazing. B12 is essential for life, for brain. It converts fat into energy. Make sure your B12 is not synthetic, like they use methylcobalamin, the natural form, and there's another form that they can mix with it, as long as you avoid the synthetic form. So now we know B12 and fish oil together in Oxford University, according to Professor David Smith, who had done full clinical trial, 2 years research on patients who had Alzheimer's and dementia, and they gave them B12 and fish oil. In 2 years, in some cases, they were able to reverse dementia and Alzheimer's by 90% after 2 years of using daily supplements of B12 and fish oil. Now you know.